fries, you can give me all the hot sauce, all the pie, you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah, in the limit. Yeah, super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The bell got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a pantyhose.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the beam in the flats. I got the in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they scamming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what that. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building again, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I like when birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that. Yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for the expatriate, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Mariota now on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Boykin on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carter. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Boykin on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Boykin It's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On third down, Boykin. He's got the first down, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Lewis. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. First down, Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And now out comes Houston. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Daquan Jones able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Boykin. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first carry for D'Onta Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Boykin. Throw left side complete. It's Carter. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now it's Boykin, escaping the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll run with Lewis. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Mariota now from the 50. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flex round! Flex round!
After the interception, here's Boykin. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They run. This is Lewis. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Off the toss, Lewis. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost two there, and it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Mariota. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delanie Walker, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On second down, here's Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Boykin to throw on third. And he finds Stills, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Throwing here, Boykin on first. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Let's go. What?
They'll throw on first with Boykin. Being chased out left. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A first down carry now for Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Check 26, check 26. Check it, Humphrey.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Boykin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10, right at the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Over the middle. Sharks got it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, Mariota. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Mariota. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. And Succop will put this one right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Boykin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carter. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Boykin. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Boykin. And he finds his man, Griffin. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Boykin on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Carter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And this one is incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go! What? 90!
From the gun, it's Boykin. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hey. 4 down.
Now Boykin on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, it's Boykin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at about the 32. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is Lewis. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mariota now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down. To the air again, Mariota. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, Mariota. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Foreman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Here is Boykin. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
3 down. Let's go! Brand 38!
Now Boykin on 2nd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
3 down. Hey, stop! Move early! Check.
Lewis will get the handoff. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Boykin. Shakes off the sack. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Ohio!
Here's Boykin to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's Boykin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38!
2nd and 10 now. Boykin. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, Boykin. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Robert Ayers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He's going to field this at the 4. Back now in Houston. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. My music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Play fake. Mariota. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Boykin. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that takes us from second to third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. William Hayes able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Flex round! Flex round!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Stills the intended target. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Flex round! Flex round!
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Looking deep for Demarius. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey!
Boykin. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here we go. It's Boykin on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. Williams loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Miller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Sometimes those lines that are